hipster and a pirate.
He
lands firmly in the middle.
A pipster?
Yeah, like if you have the man bun, you go hipster, and if you have like a bandana, you turn into a pirate.
You mean like that?
That's like halfway. Okay.
That's your hair tie. I still haven't lost it yet.
Woo!
Which is amazing.
What is recording the call?
Oh, nothing. This is just the end bit.
What's the pirate hipster?
This is the part where you say I'm a hipster pirate, I guess.
Hipster pirate. My bad. I went with pirate hipster.
Pipster or pirate. Just don't call me a pirate. Do you want to do the beginning bit?
What beginning bit?
The one that's like, hey, everybody, welcome.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Well, hey, everybody. Hey, didn't see you come in. Welcome to Let's Die, His versus Hers. Guide to the apocalypse. Happy New Year. Taylor.
Yay, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Woo. It's the first of the year, and we ain't got no fears. First off, joining me is my very special friend, my friendo, who's not on the mendo. I can't rhyme-o in time-o. It's Taylor-o.
Hiya.
Hi. So real quick, what's your New Year's resolution?
Eat more tacos.
Eat more tacos. I feel like a few weeks ago in the Purge episode, you ate a lot of tacos, and you've been on a real taco kick yesterday. Never mind that we actually recorded it yesterday.
There's always room for more.
There's
no such thing as too much tacos.
I tried to also echo that sentiment, but instead of saying always room for more, I started to say always room for more.
Yes.
I'm just failing. We're kind of like a really crappy space shuttle launch. We're just, instead of firing on all cylinders, I'm failing on all cylinders. So, hooray! Thanks for tuning in, people. Oh man, it's been a long season, and we still got some more to go. It's not over yet. God, save my soul. My resolution, let's see here. Am I allowed to say eat more tacos?
No.
No? That's cruel.
Unless you mean it as a euphemism, then I guess.
My resolution is 100 episodes in a movie.
A movie?
Yeah,
what you gonna go see at the theater?
Let's Die. Well, I don't know if it'll be a theater, but Let's Die the movie. What do you think?
If it's a short film that just consists of me eating tacos, then I'm in.
That's definitely going to be at least 10 minutes of it is just you eating tacos. Maybe that's the end credit sequence. When the credits start to roll, it's just you eating tacos at a table.
I'm down for that.
Oh, boy. Well, it's the new year, and, people are no doubt shooting fireworks all over the place, all around you at all times. It's a cacophony of chaos. And we thought we'd have an even better firework, and we'd nuke the moon. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to shoot a nuclear weapon at the moon with enough detonation force, oh my God, to explodinate it. Oh, explodinate? What is happening to me?
You're Englishing great today. Keep it up, bro.
My brains are braining bad. Brains are braining bad. Hi, Mom.
Braining very bad.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. Okay, reset. Blowing up the moon! If the moon exploded, depending on, the size of the chunk, some could impact the Earth, some could move away, out of our orbit, and others could inevitably become into many smaller moon chunklets. Maybe even forming a ring, a sort of ring around the Earth. Taylor, this was your idea. What do you have any thoughts, if any, to share regarding explodinating the moon?
It probably wouldn't be a really good idea. We probably shouldn't do that.
Thank you, Lauren Babbage, for appearing momentarily. Sorry for that. Go ahead.
Yeah, bad. No do. Not good idea.
No good. Not do. Feel bad.
No.
No woo.
Exactly. It's not a good idea. It'll make lots of bad stuff happen. Probably.
And yet that's what we're about to do.
Oh. Well, that doesn't seem like a good idea. Why did we decide to do this?
I don't know, but Taylor, I have in my possession a nuclear launch device. Basically, I've constructed in my backyard, mostly out of just spare parts and junk that I've managed to gather over the years to enact this horribly villainous plan. I've created a sort of railgun system. And I don't quite have access to nukes. So what I've done is collected lots and lots of nasty, nasty socks. And I'm assuming that it's going to have a similar effect, but with radiation falling and whatnot. What do you think?
Probably not.
Well, to be fair, there's also lots of explosives attached to it as well.
That's true, huh?
It's going to be a lot. Okay, don't worry about the insides of how a clock works. Just know that there's a miniature sundial in your clock with a tiny sun and a whole solar system in there telling you what time it is. Just know that it works, okay? Okay. So yeah, I've got this device in my backyard. I've pointed it directly straight up. And I'm preparing to aim it at the moon when the moon hits. When the night hits midnight. Is that? No, wait. That would have been yesterday.
You're thinking of the sun. You're talking about the moon, though. They're like two different things.
I'm thinking of New Year's Eve. For some reason, I thought it's the first. It's New Year's Eve. That ball's gonna drop.
Oh, that's a good idea. At the stroke of midnight on January. No, fuck.
On
December 31st.
Okay, so we're a little late, but we're gonna do this anyway. Okay, we're gonna do it anyway. At the stroke of midnight, January 1st, call it a post-New Year celebration. We're gonna do it. Okay? What time you got right now?
7:32.
7. All right, so it's clear we're gonna have to take a break at some point because I don't know if I can do this for 3 hours. Oh wait, 5 hours, 4.5 hours.
Break.
How many hours? I don't know. I don't math. That's your job.
From 7 to 12. I don't know. That's way too hard for me.
Oh, anyway. So here's what I expect to happen. When the moon explodes, we're gonna have a lot of chunklets. Some are gonna hit, the Earth.
Chunklets.
And cause some pretty bad devastation. I think there was a large meteoroid that hit somewhere around Russia in the 80s. It might have been the 70s. And it just destroyed shit. Like, if you Google some pictures, find some pictures, baby, you'll see it's bad. So you're gonna have some of that. You're also gonna see long-term, baby, we're gonna lose our tilt, destabilize our tilt of the Earth. Our tides would get weaker because of the lack of a gravitational pull from the moon. And weird places of the Earth would get hotter and some would get colder because it would affect, what sees the sun more often than others. So you'd have weird pockets of ice age. Tay-Tay.
What? What happened? Did we blow up the balloon yet? Or are we just talking about it?
We're just talking about it. I'm just telling you.
Pre-gaming. Okay, got it.
To look forward to here in not 4.5 hours. So seasons would probably change. Temperatures around the Earth would change. I don't know. Do you think that would contribute to global warming at all, like melting polar ice caps, if some areas are more exposed to the sun or not?
I mean, for sure, but you got to think about all the chunks of the moon that are going to hit Earth, and all basically all the debris it's going to kick up, and it's going to, it's going to be like dinosaurs. We're going to have lots of crap in the air, and all the world will be smashed, or at least part of the world will be smashed, and yeah, it'll probably be very cold first for a while until all that settles, and we just get lots of stuff rained down on us from space.
Destroy the Earth. There should be some small pockets. I keep saying pockets a lot. There should be small pockets of humanity being able to survive, though. Yes.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
But we have to be smart because also lots of your telecommunications and stuff are probably going to go down because your satellites and stuff are going to be messed up by all the debris from the moon getting blown up. And then, like you said, we're going to have tidal changes and seasonal changes on top of all the crazy environmental stuff that's going on because we just got hit by a bunch of, space junk. And it's not going to be good. But I think it's probably survivable by some people, just not nice or fun.
I concur. Is the moon roughly the same size as the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs?
I have zero idea. That's a good question.
Okay. Well, estimates for the Chicxulub asteroid, which is the name of the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs, has it between 11 and 81 kilometers, which is between 7 and 50 miles in diameter.
That's a big difference.
Those
are two very large extremes. That's somewhere in between, the size of a quarter and the size of an elephant.
So
we don't know
So even if we split the difference and just said, I don't know, 25, 30 miles, the moon is over 1,000 miles, 1,079.4 miles in diameter.
So it's bigger, lots bigger.
It's way bigger, by a lot.
But granted, the whole thing would not crash down to Earth. It would just be chunks of it.
Correct. So we'll say a third of it's going to go to Earth, a third of it stays in orbit, and a third of it probably gets jettisoned out the back. And of course, I'm no astrophysicist. I don't know if those numbers are correct.
You're not? You've been lying to me this whole time.
I know.
Our whole friendship is based on lies.
Lies, I tell you.
Guys, he told me he was an astrophysicist, I swear. He's very believable.
So you're looking at so a third of that is roughly 340-ish miles of material that have been jettisoned towards the Earth. Ooh, boy, that's bad.
So whatever part of the Earth is facing the moon when we blow it up is going to take the brunt force of all the projectile pieces.
Yeah.
Versus then slowly over time, it the rest is just going to rain down. But those won't be coming full force at the.
So for reference,
and those will be smaller pieces.
So
all the big damage is going to be done right up front.
You're right. And so for reference, those pieces will be equal to roughly around 7 Chicxulub asteroids that killed the dinosaurs. And granted, they probably all won't be the same size or equally distributed, like you said. But yeah, it would be very bad. It would be very bad.
That part of the Earth is kind of screwed. Sorry, guys, if you live over there.
And the other side probably, honestly, isn't going to be a whole lot better off. Because I imagine it's going to cause a lot of geological activity and set off a lot of volcanoes and poison the air. Yeah, I don't know.
It's going to do lots of bad things.
It's going to do a chain reaction of bad things. You know what's even funnier? Tay.
No.
No.
Your
We
face?
are not the first to have this idea of nuking the moon.
No way. There's some other crazy people out there?
I told you ahead of time. Yes, they're called the United States government.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, the Air Force, with the help of various scientists, had a plan in 1958 to nuke the moon. Their idea was to nuke the moon to help solve astrogeology and astronomy questions, and as a possible way to boost the morale after the Russians had succeeded in launching Sputnik. So
yeah, that's a real morale booster. Let's blow
well,
up the
you know,
moon.
it's a flex. It's like it's fear-inducing to your enemies too. It's like, oh, they put a little hunk of metal up in space. Well,
we just destroyed the world.
Yeah, we shot it. Look where we can shoot a nuke. We can shoot it all the way to the moon, bitch. What can you do to us? But it was canceled for fear of public reaction. And funny enough, the Soviets also planned a similar plan, but ultimately it was scrapped in favor of landing on the moon because they thought that would be an even greater achievement than shooting a oh my god, a missile.
Wow, finally a good idea. Landing on the moon instead of blowing it up. Genius.
So they set up a studio in Area 51, and that's where we landed on the moon.
Bret actually went there a few months ago, and yeah.
Yeah, I got me some of that booty. I got some Xeno booty, baby.
That's why he looks like a hipster pirate right now.
Yeah, I sure do. So, yeah, they had that. That was called, if anyone wants to look it up, it's called Project A119. So, check it out, baby.
You think they could have come up with a better name?
Who knows?
Like Project Blow Up the Moon.
Project Destructinator.
There you go.
Project Despicable Me, because that was the plot.
Annihilator. You don't know if we're killing cows or the moon.
Exactly. So yeah, we're not the first ones with that. What time is it now? Oh my god, it's only 7:45. We've got a long ways to go to midnight. You know what?
Time to rethink our idea. Maybe we can land on the moon instead of blowing it up.
They were just going to nuke it. They weren't going to like destroy the entirety of the moon. We're going to shoot so much power at it and force that we're going to completely destructinate it. And I love that word now, and I'm embracing it.
Okay, fair. It's a good word.
Thank you very much. So yeah, how about this? How about we take a quick break? We let the various listeners say goodbye to their loved ones forever, as we're about to completely obliterate them. After all, Taylor,
that's so nice of us.
I know, right? You know, the name of this show is true to form. Like, we're totally method. You know, it's called Let's
True.
We're all gonna die
together.
Yeah, thank you. I'm so happy you said that. That makes me happy. All right, quick break. Here we go. Send your prayers to the spam inbox.
Dark side of the moon.
And we are back from the dark side of the moon, where we preemptively struck against the Nazis up there. They have a base. We killed them all with our test.
Killed all the space Nazis.
Yes, we killed them all. We test launched the railgun. It was a success. I shot a biomatter ball full of dirty socks that hardened up enough to breach the atmosphere, went through space, and just the sheer force of the ensuing, like, the energy distribution of that mass coming into contact with a solid stopped object. They were obliterated. They didn't even see what hit them. It was Mock, you're dead. That's how fast.
Hopefully they didn't smell it either.
And you know what? I don't think they got a chance. Honestly, if anybody did, they're probably toast for Rizzle. But now I have the actual bomb, and we're gonna do it. I forgot to mention before the break, like we won't do it as long as we get picked up by a network or receive $1 billion or get our movie deal greenlit. So why don't we take another quick break?
Quick enough.
And we're back. And nope, Hollywood didn't call about the movie. My bank account's still sitting at $142 and some change.
Oh, you got change. Man, jealous.
I got a pile of quarters in the other room, but I know that was mine. No one sent that to me. So our ransom went unpaid. What was the other thing? Oh, picked up by a network. No, yeah, that definitely ain't gonna happen. Watch me say that now, but then we get picked up in the interim before this episode airs, and then I have to add an ad about being on a network. Oh, it's not gonna matter because everyone's gonna be dead. Because this is live. True. I forgot. Duh. Listen to us on the network. Just kidding. Didn't happen. Time to die. Are you ready, Taylor? I love you, by the way.
I guess I'm ready. And you're okay.
Okay. Okay, Happy New Year. And we're having technical issues. Yeah, shut up, buddy. Launch the missile. Hang on, my henchmen are giving me some guff here. Do you hear him? Can you hear him in the background?
You need to give him a raise.
I don't know why he cares. He's about to die. He's killing himself and his own children. Here we go. There we go. Go, my sweet child of destruction.
There it goes.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Okay, well, now all that's left to do is wait. It's going to take it, probably solid 15 minutes to get all the way up to the moon.
Plenty of time to go outside and watch the fireworks.
I mean, no, it's the best. Do you think my recording equipment's good enough to pick up the explosion of the moon? I bet you it is.
I mean, I don't think sound travels well in space, so probably not.
I bet you.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. You are the astrophysicist, after all.
Well, no, I lied about that, remember? And our entire relationship was based on a lie.
No!
Oh, real quick. So while we're waiting for my missile baby to reach its destination, its death adoption, how would you survive an explosion of the moon? There's a lot you'd have to be. Let's just say that you're lucky and in a place to survive it.
Yeah, you just gotta get lucky in a place that you could be inside, away from any crazy environmental phenomenon, with a large amount of food and water to survive, however long that would be. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like you're kind of screwed no matter what, especially long term. Like, no one's prepared for that long of a period of time of chaos. I think your best bet is to be on the International Space Station and hope none of the debris hits the space station. But still, you're going to run out of food and stuff eventually, probably.
Yeah, I would say if you're
lucky. So I think you're just screwed all around.
I think if you're lucky enough to be in a place to not instantly be obliterated, and hopefully by beforehand you've invested in your own skills. You've learned how to cultivate your own food, filter water, uh, animal husbandry, basic mechanical skills. Things like this are going to be absolutely invaluable in the new world. If you're a doctor or you work in the medical profession or you're even just EMT certified, that in itself is an immensely valuable skill to have. And if you're a lawyer, I guess fuck you. Oh, hey, look, Taylor, look up at the sky right now. Are you looking?
Yeah,
Okay. You see the streak there? That little streak of
of course. It's
really?
kind of obvious.
It's almost to the moon. You ready? Oh, well, Taylor, Happy New Year. I love you so much. It was a pleasure to do this show. If we survive, I'll be back next week.
I think we're screwed, but maybe we'll make it.
We'll see. Well, check out our other show, Pokemon After Darkrai, if you got time before you die. If you're lucky enough to live through this. Rate and review us if you don't care. I know we destroyed the planet, but you can easily just go on the review and be like, 1 star, I'm dead. I'm cool with that. Any review is better than no review. And if you give us less than 5 stars, then you're a hater, motherfucker.
Spend your last few seconds on Earth writing us a review.
There you go. You heard the lady. This has been Let's Die, the His vs. Hers Guide to the Apocalypse, the podcast. Enjoy the sounds of the beautiful, beautiful moon being no more in its final death gasp as it's extricated from existence. Thanks, Han. So stupid.
Hey, thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to leave us a rating and a review wherever you listen to podcasts. Let's Die, the His vs. Hers Guide to the Apocalypse, and Pokemon After Darkrai. Check our description for links to all the things, including Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and our TeePublic store at teepublic.com/user/teamcyanide. Also, there's a link to our new YouTube that has a back catalog of all of our episodes. That's it. See you later. Bye.